flag as if ours does not matter. And now many of our ignorant people are saying that, oh, the gangs do not have a nationality. The gangs do have a nationality. They are all Haitian, just like us who are living in peace, even though I'm living far away from the country. But my people are my blood, and those gangs are my blood. The Colombians who came into the country and killed Jovenel were not my blood. And you guys would kill for them, right? You would kill because you would kill for white skin color. I am Claudine Etienne against colorism. And our country is dying from colorism. And what yet you have a nation that is coming in, a nation, many of whom are selling themselves for whiteness. And this is who's coming in to represent us for what? And they come with their flag. Had they come not with their flag, I would say maybe they come to help, but they came with their flag. And then that woman who you all came to eat me up alive for, oh, because I'm a dark skinned woman, speaking, telling you that the woman was a spy, showing them where to go, where we have peace. Have you seen what is happening in their country?
Yet, where we saw young men and armed protesting and being shot dead in front of our eyes, in front of Kenyan Parliament. We saw two bodies lying for hours in front of Kenyan Parliament. These men were armed with only banners and flags. Many of them had to sing the national anthem. But when they got close in Parliament, we were using live rounds and let's destroy these incredible images blaming the criminals. But many of these young people already reacting on social media today saying we were only armed with water bottles. They were armed with knife bullets for the criminals. That is a question that President Lutheran needs to deal with in the days ahead.
And that's the question that the protesters face too. Larry, you mentioned that the plan was to be out there again on Thursday. Are they still planning to do so, even in light of what the president said earlier on Tuesday?
That is still the plan. They have called the 7 days of rain.
Experience forward everything. Initially, some people would also be like, oh, how convenient, oh, she's a spy, and things like that. And anyone who knows me, I wouldn't really blame some people. Maybe it's just some might be quite ignorant for the fact that they don't realize, or maybe they just never come across my channel. Then suddenly they're like, what's a Kenyan girl doing here? But it's always good to orient yourself because, you can go back to with some Haitians were traveling in the Bahamas, and I was like, okay, so this is my opportunity right here to go to Haiti. So thank you so much to everybody who was there and who was there to tell of these people and who was there to encourage me.
Enjoying my sour sop while I speak with you guys. So sorry if I'm chewing, guys. It is just too delicious. I just have to. And actually, I realize the more I let it sit out, the more sour it gets. Because when I first opened it, it was very, very milky. I couldn't show it to you guys because I had no charger on the phone, and when I started peeling it, very milky and very delicious, and it's getting more sour, so I have to. And everything goes wrong. The charger on my blender died, so it's charging right now, so I could blend it, but it just keeps getting sour. So I'm gonna cover it up and put it in the fridge. But sorry for chewing. Spy or not, I have been praying about Kenya's intervention in Haiti, and it's apparently God is answering my prayers, but in a very ironic way because I'm hearing maybe I don't know this Mr. Rudo. I'm also praying for your life because America is now doing to you what they did to Jovenel Moise. Your visit to America was almost fatal because you see the U.S. they're there is a protocol of language that is used in the America for diplomacy. And when you cross that protocol of language, they will sit when behind your back, they will evaluate your persona. They will call you a dictator when you said that you are Kenya, that you are the president of Kenya, and it is up to you to make the decision. You have to understand how Americans think, okay? So of course they have their envoys, they have their CIA in Kenya. I mean, why wouldn't they want to have their CIA in Kenya? Because your name is renowned throughout the world, and they know where to push the buttons because you already threatened my people, saying that they have no nationality because you got angry and I'm going to tell you exactly what you did because this is how America judged you, okay? You got angry when Biden challenged you on a point that you made about your play in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So now Biden was like, wait a minute. Are you saying that we haven't been doing anything? And especially when you started echoing Martin Luther King, then Biden feels, oh my God, I'm a white man. So this guy is probably, he comes here echoing King. So he wanted to stop you because America, especially white America, they do not like when we speak about black history. Yes, you are a black man, but they want you to forget that you are a black man. So you came and you angered Biden. So then you got angry. And when you got angry, you punched our people, saying that the gangs have no nationality. So, or implying that, and even implying that all of us Haitians have no nationality, which angered me also, because you implied it even though you claimed that. But you also implied the reality, which is people coming from other countries that are coming to torture us. That one didn't sit well with America. So they used your own tyranny or your character as a tyrant to create chaos in your own country right now. So I am praying for your life because right now it's on dangerous grounds. It is on dangerous grounds because America does not have a pretty picture of you. Especially when they realize that you got angry and then you twisted it and then you made matters worse. And they never told you that. But it is now being applied throughout your country. Obama's sister was at that riot that killed, where your police officers or your soldiers or whatever you call them, your armed men, killed 4 youths, innocent youths who are just protesting. So they're testing you and you failed the test. You killed your blood, you shed blood. You shed innocent young blood with future. Is America not shedding blood, the 23-year-old airmen? Of course. But you have given them a cause to attack an African country. And not only that, now they removed now they removed the ambassador. Okay, so that tells you exactly what, this was all planned, okay, after your arrival. So, being that it is possible, because this is the chaos in Kenya also shows that you are now being played a buffoon and a fool, and you're alone. You're alone. I don't know how much the UN is gonna back you up. Okay, so my advice to you is to first remove your armed troops from Haiti, and also pray for your life. You might end up choosing to go the route that Ariel Henry went. And if you really, really want to help black people, and if you wanted to help us from the oppression of the U.S. interventions, secret interventions in Haiti, you could have approached the challenge differently, realizing that it's not really gang activity that we're talking about here, okay? All of the propaganda that you brought out, no, it's not about that. If you want to reunite with the black countries that are here in the West, the way to go about it is to unite us, not to come with guns and kill. I don't know that you are even capable of uniting black nations, as the only thing you are bringing is guns. You're bringing weapons that kill physical. You're not bringing unity and friendship, you know? And of course, the Western world, those governments, they know all means in which to harm. Look at how they are making Haitians turn against each other. The Haitians never go and say, "Oh my God, those Colombians they killed." No, they just went and said, "Oh, he deserved it, right?" That Jovenel, he deserved his death. Okay, and other blacks were saying that. So you see, and they never realized there's still a race problem. Claudine Etienne against colorism here. Okay, there's still a colorism problem that is ravaging us blacks here. So if you came to unite, you would have called all Haitians. You would have petitioned everybody whose passport has birthplace Haiti on it, gets a letter before you even came here. You don't have to send men with guns in Haiti. No. You have to realize how vast is the Haitian population in the United States. You didn't acknowledge us. All you acknowledged was those few little people with clouts, with dressed up with wigs or whatnot, in Congress, and in the Capitol. Yet we are dispersed everywhere. The power of Haiti is in the United States. We are the closest because those in France are begging Macron, whatever, but they're further. We are the closest to our country. So those who want to help our country will appeal to us, not to Biden. Biden is not Haitian. Okay? So you made a lot of mistakes coming here. You showed them what they needed to see, and now they are making the clown. They have created of you. They have created of you a museum the same way that they used to put us blacks in the zoo. Okay, now they turned all of Kenya into a zoo because they planted in your mind to go and tell your people to tax them because they knew. How could you go and tax black people? We have a long history of owning our properties in our lands and not being taxed. And now you're taking Western ideology and putting it into African countries. That is wrong, Bruto. That is wrong. I know they planted this in your mind in the United States so that they could create the chaos that you have right now in your hands. You gotta pray. You gotta pray and you stop killing your youth. Stop killing your youth and stop smothering their future with those tax laws that was planted. Have you seen the strikes against the taxes? Have you seen what's going on with the DRC? Has anybody not thought about what success has there been? They came to take over. They did not come for any peace mission. What peace mission is this? Biden wants to win office. Biden wants to be reelected. Biden is desperate. Biden is so desperate. I am getting so many because I am registered as a Democrat. But I did a petition for people to come in. None of them have been answered. Okay? None of them have been answered. I understand if they are trying to look out for my own protection because I might bring in somebody who might be a threat to me. But at the same time, nothing. Scorn. Silence is scorn. Okay? I did respond to a representative who actually did not who responded back to me because it's one of I think I have to say about the U.S. government is that they do respond. They do not stay in silent, and they do not scorn. You're a law-abiding citizen. They do not scorn in that sense. But when somebody comes to my YouTube channel and lets me know they're going to my country, and then I get the scorn that I got before from my own people, that shows me that you did not come in peace. If you came in peace, you would have embraced all Haitians. But the idea of saying that a gang is not a Haitian just because they're a gang is wrong. Whether you're a gang or not, if you are blood from a Haitian woman and man, then you are Haitian. All right, you are Haitian, and you are born in the country. We have to admit we have good kids and we have bad kids. So we cannot use that to say they are not Haitian. Okay? How many people Kenya have in jail? How many people do they have selling themselves? I'm not gonna say more. Nobody's perfect. No country is perfect. For us to use the idea of selling our country over, selling the identity of the Haitian over in the name of gang activity. That's what it is. I mourn for my country today as a Kenyan flag arrives in my country. It's been 20 years since a woman approached me at Top Supermarket and told me I look like her long lost Kenyan cousin. And some spiritual things do happen, and I will link this back to that coincidence. You say, okay, let's be roommates, fine, okay? And then the next thing you know, they're taking over your country 20 years later. And that woman comes and says, oh, I said it was coincidence. It was me who said, how coincidental that your people are coming into my country and you come in trying to find where there is peace. Because then when they start disrupting our peace, now they're taxing Kenyans.
Fear, all the bad news that we're getting, it always seemed like this place will not to be like the worst place on earth from what we see on the news. So
They made such a show out of you, such a buffoon out of you. I mean, they even took Jimmy Carter from his deathbed, put him in a wheelchair, and wheeled him to that reception. Oh my God, I gotta see. It's like they're just reverting history. They made it look, oh, he's finally receiving, like America is finally receiving an African leader. Oh my God. And then look at what's happening to your country. Do you see the irony? So was this not like situational irony that they're creating, verbal irony that they're creating? I know like how one of my subjects of reaction loves to use irony, but they are using irony right now in your country and it's not funny. It's not funny. Blood has been shed, Rudo. Your youth innocently are dying without weapons. They did not use weapons, but you use weapons against your youth. You shed blood. Sacrifice, human sacrifice, Rudo. In the utmost diplomatic level, human sacrifice of your own people. All right? So think again about what you call gang activity in our country. Think again of how you want to help Haitians. You don't just go just with a few. You amass all. And yes, that will irate America. But Rudo, try it. Friendly, send us all letters. Start uniting, truly uniting the black globe. Start uniting us. And a lot will be spared. Those sacrifices would not have been necessary in Kenya. Stop taking Western ideology to rule Africa. Go back in the history of successful African empires and learn from there. Learn how to unite the African people, the black people, so that the divide of colorism and of racism will be buried, forever.
Women cannot have the medical attention that they deserve, and goods cannot move inside our country. We did this appeal, and you step up and you say, we want to help Haiti. We want to exercise solidarity with you. Thank you, President. We appreciate it.
since months, we are working together to fine-tune this mission, and finally, we sign. It's the last step before the deployment. We hope that the deployment will occur very soon, because the people, they cannot more anymore suffer. What this mission is bringing is hope for the future. Hope for the future for the humankind. Hope for the future for the people that cannot foresee tomorrow. I'm not saying the year after, but they cannot see how they will live the next day. How they will come back home. They don't have insurance if they leave their home that they will be back. President, thank you. And we want to thank also all those who are involved in this mission under your leadership. What we could promise you is that we are going to do our best for the success of this mission. It's not an usual mission. According to what I know, it's the first time that a kind of mission is taking place. We'll do all our effort for the Kenyan to look as our brother. The work is before you, before us.
Week-end, Jimmy Cherizier, dans un message, lancé un appel au dialogue à vous-même en tant que Premier ministre. Est-ce à l'ordre du jour un dialogue avec Jimmy Cherizier?
Réponse là évidente. Déposer les armes, reconnaître l'autorité de l'État haïtien avant toute autre disposition. D'abord, déposer les armes, reconnaître l'autorité de l'État, et puis ensuite, n'a pas côté de aller. La douce courir la douce, si pas de jamais un bouquet. Moi, j'ai un petit message par contre pour compatriotes moi. Pendant longtemps, un groupe haïtien natif natal prend plaisir pour démolir les zones. Yo casé pays à pack en pack. Yo casé business. Yo volé toute qualité bagaille en dans Kaimoun. En dans institution l'État tant que l'hôpital. Yo mettez différentes bibliothèques. Yo casé faculté. Nous faisons zone ça dans pays invivable.
And they have made these areas unlivable.
Nous faisons retourner l'enfer pour maman, papa, petite.
These areas have become hell for mothers and their children.
Nous avons des centaines de milliers de monde dans courir.
We have left hundreds of thousands of people without a home.
Nous avons la misère.
And misery.
Nous avons le grand goût.
And hunger.
Nous faisons des gens pas à l'école.
We are preventing kids from going to school.
Population pas capable encore.
The people can no longer endure.
Mais moi je crois que journée aujourd'hui
But today I strongly believe that
nous-mêmes qui responsables brigade ça,
those who are responsible of this mess,
nous-mêmes tous nous pas capable encore.
you can no longer continue.
Moi certain que nous-mêmes tous nous fatigués avec l'obéi là.
I am very positive that you as well are tired of the mess.
Bien que c'est nous qui causons l'obéi là.
Though you are the ones who have created the mess.
Moi je crois que nous toute journée aujourd'hui
all of us today,
nous voulons faire meilleur culpa nous pour dire Abraham c'est assez.
you want to do your mea culpa, your apologies, and say enough is enough.
Personne ne peut faire me croire
No one is going to make me believe
que tout haïtien sanana ou pingouin
that all Haitians
pas ta remen vivre dans un pays côté tout le monde qui circuler libre
like to live in a country where they can all move
sans cœur sauter.
without any worries.
Combien ma tante nous perdu?
How many aunts have we lost?
Combien de frères nous perdus?
Brothers that we've lost.
Combien de sœurs nous perdus?
Sisters that we've lost.
Combien d'amis nous perdus?
Friends that we've lost.
En bas compression insécurité ça.
Through this insecurity.
Moi j'étais quoi toute force moi journée aujourd'hui
I strongly believe with all my strength today.
que c'est moment pour tout le monde qui a fait Zach Brigandaï
This is the time for all those who are creating chaos, wreaking havoc,
pour y prendre conscience.
for them to become conscious of their actions.
Mais entre-temps,
However,
moi je dis nous que l'État sous prend responsabilité
I can tell you that the state, the government, is taking its responsibility
pour la firmer tête li
to affirm itself
et pour aider moun yo recommencer vivre et fonctionner normalement quel que soit côté yo ce pays dans le pays.
and move around their activities freely wherever they may be around the country.
N'a renforcer la police nous,
We'll reinforce the national police.
nous créer des groupes de travail entre l'armée et la police pour nous planifier l'opération.
We've created working groups between the army and the police.
Nous faisons plusieurs réunions avec force répressive pays.
We've had several meetings with strategic units of the force.
Nous travaillons avec la justice.
We're working closely with
Nous rencontrer avec acteurs.
we've met with all the stakeholders.
Jeudi, nous commençons à parler avec Mério.
And today we started speaking to the mayors.
Et finalement, matin, nous voyons que la force internationale est là
And at last, the international force, the multinational forces here,
pour venir accompagner nous et supporter la force police. Nous
to accompany us and support our national police.
Nous allons commencer à travailler petit pour nous reprendre le pays. Nous.
We are going to start working slowly to retake the country
Sans laisser frapper à personne quand ce n'est pas nécessaire.
without major fights unless it's necessary.
Cependant, moi, je ne veux pas personne qui ait doute sur l'objectif.
However, I do not want anyone to doubt our objectives.
L'État va reprendre charge,
The state will retake power, regain power.
il va affirmer l'autorité
It will reaffirm its authority.
pour tout le monde qui vit sans cœur sauter dans le pays.
All Haitians can live without any worries in this country.
Je demande nous tous pour nous marier ceinture, non?
I'm asking you all to stand firm,
Pour nous prendre conscience que ça n'a pas carré comme ça.
to realize that it can no longer go this way.
Nous devons prendre responsabilité nous devant l'histoire
We have to be responsible in front of history,
et nous devons voir l'autre image de Haïti.
and we have to send a new image of the country of Haiti.
Haïti pas comme ça
Haiti was never this way,
et Haïti pas carré comme ça.
and Haiti cannot stay this way.
Haïti c'est pour nous toutes liées.
Haiti's ours,
Faut que nous toutes fassions effort sans passe pour qui
and we all have to make an effort
pour nous capables permettre que nous tous ensemble nous allons souffle.
so that we can all breathe.
Faut que les mécaniciens qui recommencer à vivre.
The mechanics must be able to restart their lives.
Faut que les machines, commerçants, avec Madame Sarah qui monter descendre, Jean au pipito.
The street merchants must be able to go around about their business without any worries.
Faut que les femmes qui recommencer à fonctionner sans que ça casse.
Men and women must be able to go about their business without any worries.
Faut que l'hôpital qui recommencer à fonctionner.
The hospitals have to resume functioning.
Faut que chauffeur taxi, chauffeur camionnette, faut que quand recommencer à faire petit job pour madame un petit yo manger.
Have to be able to work again in order to feed their families.
Je dis à moi connais que tout le monde fatigué.
Today I know that we're all tired.
À la douce courir à douce si pas jamais bien bouquet.
It would be very fun to run if we were never able to get tired.
Mais peuple haïtien fatigué avec ça qu'a fait là.
But the Haitian people are tired with what's happening at the moment.
Et moi sûr que même tout qu'a fait banditisme là
And I'm
ou tout aussi fatigué.
that you, as a bandit, as a gang member, is also tired.
Peuple haïtien,
Haitian people,
mot d'ordre là, c'est vigilance.
the motto is vigilance.
Camper avec police nationale nous,
Stand with your national police,
l'armée d'Haïti nous,
the army,
magistrats nous,
the mayors,
institutions nous,
the institutions,
sans laisser frapper.
without any force.
Pour tout bagage à recamper, pour nous redémarrer, Jean nous doit redémarrer hein,
So life can start again
dans l'ordre et dans la discipline.
in order and discipline.
Ces messages ça me dévoté pour nous aujourd'hui hein,
The message
à l'occasion de l'arrivée amis nous, frères nous du Kenya
of our brothers
qui viennent supporter la police nationale là, il faut que le voile pour le déployer dans les prochains jours.
that will have to deploy within the next days.
Sans plus tarder, je vais passer la parole à l'invité noir qui a quelques mots pour nous et puis après on apprend quelques questions.
AC22. Ça sont gardés AC22. Et pas même avec ça, il t'a dit au dimanche 9 juin. Ça est ça, police nationale d'Haïti. Si nous avons cherché, nous avons marqué police nationale d'Haïti. Et pas avant même dans le livre, nous commissariat. 22. La police qui veut le la police qui veut le ça. Ok? Nous sommes gang, nous sommes bandits, gang pas qu'on arrête gang. Bandit pas qu'on arrête bandit, voler pas arrêter voler. Et voler seulement à gang qui est dans la police là. 95% de policiers dans la gang, sorti dans le recommandement pour arriver dans l'argent 1. On fait vidéo ça. Seulement, 11 chats, détractés qui ont bien crasé. Puis gars après, nous fait femme de maman nous, ma tête nous, cousine nous, sœur nous, madame nous. Après je le fais voir qu'il y a dans la Caraïbe non. Et puis il a fini en aller. Pas prétendre nous monsieur, nous là qui. Meni, Galil PNH là. OK monsieur. Galil PNH là. Et ça que nous gagnons mission.